And we welcome you back at halftime. A great shot of the Bryant Broadcasting Center, which is in the Ocean First Bank Center. That's where the broadcasts here with the Monmouth Digital Network start. But we're going to bring you back to Kessler Stadium and up to the broadcast booth, and I'm happy to be joined by the president of Monmouth University, and Dr. Patrick Leahy. And good afternoon, sir.
Good to be with you, Eddie, as always.
It's great to have you here. You know, I had done a game. I go, where's the president? And they said, next game, he'll be back.
I was wondering what guy had to do to get an interview around here.
You call and we answer, believe me. And so happy to have a few minutes with, Dr. Leahy on, of all days, homecoming. But we'll talk about that a little later. I want to start. We had a great shot of that Bryant Broadcasting Center. There's Monmouth students that are in there. Since we've last caught up, I know so much has been going on campus. Here in the fall underway, class a few weeks in now with a tremendous incoming class here at the university.
Yeah, a few weeks in. We're halfway through. We just had fall break. So we are rolling here at Monmouth this fall, Eddie. I mean, I think we have a goal, an ambition to be a national leader at integrating excellence and access, and it's built right into our strategic plan that we will prove that we are by being the most highly ranked private school in the country with our access measures. And I'm really pleased that this fall, through ranking season, our rankings across every conceivable platform went up. And this year, we have more students here on federal Pell Grants than ever before. 50% of the first-year class is once again what we call fly students, first generation or low income. So we are well on our way, we believe, to chasing that goal of being a national leader at integrating excellence and access.
Well, but like you mentioned, rankings don't just matter in the sports world. Obviously, so important, in the world of academia with higher ed and universities. And that great class that's already here, I know, is the continuation of a lot of great things, and even more so for next year.
Yeah, well, so we, I mentioned the rankings. We went up in the most famous one, the U.S. News and World Report ranking. We went up 2 more spots to 15th. We have never been ranked that high in our 91-year history. If you think about it, though, Eddie, 20 short years ago, we were not even ranked. And then we debuted at 76. And in 2 short decades, we went from 76 to 15. But there's another ranking that I follow even more closely. It's a Washington Monthly ranking. They started about 15 years ago a ranking of colleges and universities, what they call for their contributions to our country. I want to be ranked as highly as possible in a ranking that measures that. And this past year, we went up 55 spots in the Washington Monthly ranking in 1 year, mostly a result of our social mobility that we offer to our students. So never been viewed by third parties as better than right now.
Those metrics, like you mentioned, just kind of put into practice what's going on campus with the tremendous growth in those areas. But campus is growing all over. I can't drive on to the campus here in West Long Branch and not see something new and something exciting happening.
That is our goal. Every time you come to campus, I want you to notice something. We are constantly looking to make our campus both more beautiful and more functional. And just this week, Spirit Week, we dedicated our new Nagy Common right out front of the Student Center to make that hangout space for our students just more inviting and last longer throughout the year. And then, of course, we've talked about this a lot. We did, in fact, break ground on our $48 million investment in the Bruce Springsteen Archives and Center for American Music. As our executive director says, what Washington, D.C. could have done, that is build a Center for American Music on the mall, we're going to do right here in New Jersey, in Monmouth County, and on the campus of Monmouth University. So very exciting times here.
Yeah, right over there. It's going to be
right over there.
Right
yeah,
over
right.
there. So much great happening away from the athletics fields, but it's okay. It's a football game, a sports broadcast. Let's bring it back to the athletic side of things. And you mentioned all of the great things happening off the field with what's going on here at Monmouth, but how about the fall that these athletics teams are having?
If everything I just talked about wasn't enough, our fall teams are killing it. You've covered, I'm sure, quite a bit our first FBS win. Kevin Callahan's been here 33 years, and all the things he's done, he'd never won an FBS game. How proud that we were able to get that win at FIU earlier. Our field hockey team went out to Big Ten country and beat the number 12 team in the nation, Iowa. Our men's soccer team has beaten 2, not 1, but 2 number 12 ranked teams, first Hofstra, and then when they scrambled the rankings, then Penn.
Right.
So as we joked, I wouldn't want to be the number 12 ranked team in the country with any of the sports that we sponsor right now. We're on a roll against number 12 teams.
Yeah, if you're number 12, you don't want to see the Hawks on the schedule. And, you know, I know we're a little pressed for time, but just quickly, so many great things happening. One of the best things happening, what today represents for the entire university in homecoming.
Hey, when you decide to come to Monmouth, you create a lifelong relationship to this university. Not only the 4 years that you're here, but your entire life. And homecoming is just a great manifestation of how great and how far the Monmouth University community extends. It's been a great day.
But we appreciate a few minutes of you taking time from that day to spend with us. Wish you the best of luck, not just here this afternoon, but for the rest of the semester.
Thank you, Eddie. Really appreciate it.
That's the president of Monmouth University, Dr. Patrick Leahy, joining me here at halftime. His Hawks in front of Bryant, 27-10.